up, beautiful people? This is Pretty Girl Love Trap content.
Hello, everybody. I know there's still people out there that haven't subscribed. So, subscribe. You heard me. Subscribe to Auntie's channel, Pretty Girl Love Travel Content.
What's up, beautiful people? Hey, how are you doing this morning? Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. We had to reschedule, but what's up, beautiful people? Hey, how are you doing this morning? Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. We had to reschedule, but what's up, beautiful people? Hey, how are you doing? Hey everyone, let me know if you hear an echo. I don't know what's going on today with the internet, okay? They are playing over here on Beyonce's internet, so please let me know. Hey everyone, let me know if you hear an echo. I don't know what's going on today with the internet, okay? They are playing over here on Beyonce's internet, so please let me know. Hey everyone, let me know if you hear an echo. I don't know what's going on today with the internet, okay? They are playing over here on Beyonce's internet, so please let me know. Everyone, let me know if you hear an echo. I don't know what's going on today with the internet, okay? They are playing over here on Beyonce's internet, so please let me everyone All right, I'm back, everyone. Let me know if you guys still hear an echo. They are playing with me on this Sunday morning, but I will not let the devil conquer me, okay? Hell to the no. Oh gosh. Oh Lord, you know my heart. You know my heart. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you still hear an echo. I don't on my end, so the issue may be resolved. But I had to do some troubleshooting. So I'm gonna start as soon as y'all give me some thumbs up or tell me it's no echo. Okay, Moochie says no echo. Thank you for holding me down, Moochie. You know, Moochie, she always coming through in the clutch. I appreciate my boo so much. Let's see here. All right, so I'm going to continue, guys. Thank you so much for holding it down. I appreciate y'all for staying. Okay, typically don't have this issue. Okay, but like I said, they playing with us over here. Okay. Thank you to homie. But before I get into it, let me just address everyone that has been up in here. I appreciate y'all. Brillo came up in here real early. Okay, let me see what love letter he wrote regarding his woman. Okay, he says, I'm just going to get this out right now, early people. We don't know what Rock told Howard when she was 16. We don't even know if she knew he was a cop. I know we hate Rock, but she's not a snitch. Oh, I got time. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I've never been a snitch. We don't do that in the trap. But to be a CI, because she was documented, and not saying Howard was shady or anything, or had unreasonable practices, because we know he was, definitely sleeping with a minor. But I think I've seen in a power universe that you would technically sign documentation when becoming a snitch, but Rock was underage. So if you are a snitch under the age of 18, do you need parental consent? Like, how does that work, you guys? How does that work? Y'all let me know. Hey, Samara Boo, I appreciate you coming through. Ronald, what did you say? You said, what's up, everyone? I don't want to believe Rock was snitching. And we don't know if Rock knew Howard was a cop, as Brillo said. It would have surprised me if the real snitch is Jukebox mom, not Rock. Ooh. Ooh la la, I like that. Hey, DeMarcus, how are you? Hey, Karen Boo, what's up? Hey, Daria. Let's see here. The homie, what's up? Hey, David. How are you doing? HEA, what's up? Let's see here. Let's see here. Ronald said, I tried telling some folks Tony time was up and that Marvin having her killed will be problematic for him. I don't see him surviving the season. Man, look at here. I'm so scared for all the siblings, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, we're going to definitely touch on Marvin, the homie. I missed the episode, but I'm about to watch. Was it good? Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I definitely want the next 3 episodes to be super fire though, but it was still good. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. Okay, Raising Kanan, episode 7, season 2. Okay, y'all, please make sure you are doing all the things for your girl. Please make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, doing all of the things. Okay. The homie, come on now. Why you want to spoil? You just say you did watch the episode. Are you one of those people? I don't like to spoil things for folk. Okay, but I'm not going to tell you. Like, I just don't think it's right. Okay, unless you stick around. Of course, we're going to spill the beans, but watch the episode. I would hate for you to, be ruining the experience. I'm just saying. David said you don't know anything when it comes to being a snitch. Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, it's just definitely not what I'm into. Hey Molly Lee, what's up? Episode was fire. Yes, Moochie, go tell him, go watch it. You don't mind being spoiled. Help me understand. Okay, well, how should I put this? Yeah, Tony is no longer with us. Okay, I am in the process of typing the obituary. And I'm going to enlist someone to find me some potato salad with some raisins in it, okay? I don't have anyone in my immediate circle who knows how to do so, but I want to make sure everyone in attendance is comfortable. So I definitely have to find some Caucasian recipes up in here, okay? Because I don't know what they want, okay? I definitely don't have to use the Lawry's or anything. But yeah, we gotta, see who's cooking what at the repast, okay? So, y'all, the episode begins with Jukebox, okay? She's at the gravesite, of course, still mourning your girl, Nicole, okay? And Nicole's pops come, he's been there every day. He has some flowers for his baby girl or what have you. And he, also lets us know, like, hey, me and my wife, we're getting divorced, okay? We've been on a rocky road, but, it's possible that Nicole's death sped up the process, okay? Maybe we, would have got divorced, once she graduated or what have you. But yeah, it sped it up. And I already saw that coming. It was definitely, I can't even say it was on two different pages, y'all. It was in two different aisles in the library, okay? It was not clicking and clacking, all right? And so, Jukebox, she over there in a vulnerable spirit, okay? And, he was, telling her, like, I appreciate you and the fact that my daughter experienced love before she died. And Jukebox, she was about to tell him something, okay? He cut her off. He was like, I don't want to know nothing. I'm just happy that she experienced love with you. And that's all I care about. And I'm like, Juke, what was she? What in the world? What are you about to tell this man? What were you like? Yeah, she died because she was, she messed with the crack that my retarded cousin cooked. I mean, like, Juke, like, what else is it? What else is there? Like, y'all let me know. What do y'all think she was about to tell? Because I'm like, Juke, this is not so unnecessary at this point. Because this man would have probably got mad at you, okay? Like, girl, come on. Some things you got to take to the grave. I'm just saying, all right? So, yeah, y'all, I was quite annoyed with Juke because I'm like, girl. But he allows Juke to have more time, with the baby girl. I'm like, she done had her time. You stay. She goes. She was like, no, you can stay. He was like, I'm good. I'm always here. Like, she'll be happy to have you, comforting her. I'm like, okay. But what was you about to tell my man? Because either way, I don't approve, girl. Like, come on, just let it go. Let it go. And, mind you, the wife wasn't there. She probably over there at the mayor's, driveway, stalking him, trying to get Burke and everybody else fired. But I'm sure we'll see the wife in future episodes, okay? And the husband also tells Jukebox, like, yeah, if you need anything, and I mean anything, come my way, okay? Shorty, swing my way. Okay, he was like, come, let me know what I can do for you. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure Juke is probably going to cash out that favor at any point in time, okay? Because he got connections, all right? So, yeah, they did not put that piece of dialogue in there for nothing, okay? Oh, Lord. So we have, Lord Jesus, Lulu over there, and he's over there with Ziza boning, okay? They're boning, and I don't know. I don't know if it looked pleasurable or not, or what have you. But he stops. He was like, dang, like, we listen to the radio and they ain't playing our song. Like, come on, we got Ralph Trans Van over here singing about sensitivity, and you over there being real rude, worry about the radio and the songs that's playing. Like, bruh, I mean, that's definitely not the vibe over here, okay? Like, Ralph is singing to us and you over here tripping, okay? And I don't know what's going on with Lulu, y'all. Like, I definitely feel like something's going to happen to one of the siblings this season. They just getting in all types of mess, okay? So he stops, and yes, we get some visitors, okay? we get visitors, and I guess apparently we don't have no security at Bulletproof Records, okay? Because we have Devin and his homeboy, okay? These are some Jamaicans, okay? And they're coming to collect. They're asking where the hell Famous at. Because Famous owes their boss, I'm sorry, not Famous, Crown. I mean, they're both clowns to me. That's why I be mixing them up. But yeah, apparently Clown borrowed 50 of the K from their boss, Linton Manley, okay? And it was like, we need to handle this, bro. Bumper clock. Where's our bumper clock money, okay? Because, yeah, it's going to be a problem. And I already told y'all before, like, Crown dying, it was not going to be into any issues, okay? It's just going to pretty much be the situation where Lulu inherits all of this mess because we know Crown ain't have no money, okay? No money, okay? He was snorting it and smoking it all the way up, okay? And I was a little annoyed because I don't recall us really seeing Crown doing any drugs this season. I'm like, okay, did he go to rehab? Like, what's going on? I mean, he did smoke some weed. Maybe it was laced. I don't know. But he was real heavy on the drugs, what have you, last season. But this season, I don't know. Maybe he was delivered, okay? But so Lulu over there looking real stressed, y'all. And I'm just so aggravated. I'm like, Lulu, he just really looking unkept. Like, it's giving me like real like crackhead vibes, y'all. I don't know. Like, a part of me is starting to think like, Lulu, are you gonna start like sniffing? He smoking cigarettes. I do not ever recall Lulu smoking cigarettes. Y'all let me know if y'all remember him smoking cigarettes, but I don't know, like his buttons undone. Yes, he was having, relations or what have you, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm scared for Lulu. I mean, that would be a hell of a character development to turn him to a crackhead. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He reminds me of someone that I grew up with. He was always fly, always smooth, and just real charismatic. And then boom, strung out on the corner. So I hope this is not Lulu's face because I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm subscribing to stars if Lulu turns into a crackhead, but he real stressed, okay? And I'm just like, what's going on? Like, he looks very different. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat, okay? Moochie, we said, oh no, too. You don't think Lulu? I don't know. Moochie, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to our boo-boo Lulu, but he's scaring me. The homie say watching it now. You see the dad happy about Jukebox being his daughter's girlfriend. Yes. HEA, yes, it's giving low-key G Money vibes, okay? I better not see Lulu sing no vows to no crack pipe. I better not. What you say your baby is stressed about? He owes the Lintons. Yes. I don't know. I'm just aggravated because okay, we know he was in the midst of selling the drugs. And then, he slowly but surely got his way into the record business, okay? But Lulu, you didn't have any money saved up? Like, let me know what the account looking like because you was borrowing money from Rock a couple episodes ago. So you didn't know how the nest egg, but you was just buying Coogee sweaters and coats with all your bread. Like, what's going on, Lulu? Like, you should be like, all right, 50K, all right, cool. Let me go in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, that should be nothing to you. And don't get me wrong, I understand you were shelling out money for, all the bills at the record company, but the math ain't mathing, okay? Like, I don't understand. And he low-key did fall into it. Like, it wasn't really a thought-out plan in terms of, strangulation records and all. But I don't know. Lulu just looking too stressed out. Okay, stressed with a K. Okay. HEA said he broke, bro. I'm just saying, HEA, you need to go back. You need to go back and get rehired. Get rehired at Rock. Or go in Indeed.com or somewhere, fill out some applications and do the 2-job thing again. Because, yeah, you can't afford not to be a drug dealer at this point. I'm sorry. Anywho. Marvin, oh Lord, I'm so stressed out, okay? And I already told y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I just need a moment. Because this does not feel good at all, okay? He enlists the boss's son, Marco, to kill Tony. We already know, they in the same city or what have you. And he was like, I'm going to pay you $5,000. I was like, dang, $5,000? That seemed kind of low. I mean, I understand the 90s, but I don't know. We need to go up to 10, okay? I am the boss's son, okay? So he was like, I'm going to think about it, okay? But this stays between me and you, okay? My dad, my pops, my family, the life, the mob, they don't, I'm not putting them in it, okay? It's just me and you, strictly killing, okay? And so he was like, all right. And of course, Marvin, he over there, they having a good little business meeting in a nice pizzeria, what have you. I was like, see, Marvin, Lord. I'm nervous. I'm just going to say that, okay? So Raquel Thomas, okay, another sibling that's pissing me off, okay? She over there having a date with Cartier, okay? And he's giving a whole monologue about how caviar is creme de la creme, and you really got to understand what it feels like to have money to be able to appreciate some goddamn fish eggs. Well, you know what, caviar? No, I don't want no goddamn caviar, Cartier, okay? Give me some crab legs. Give me some crab cakes, okay? Give me some flounder, some whiting, anything else. But I don't want the fish eggs. Give me the fish, bruh. I'm sorry. And we was on the same page. She was like, I don't care how rich I get. I'm grown out here in these streets, okay? I will not be eating the fish eggs. Have y'all seen caviar before? Come on, bruh. I'm sorry. Give me a steak and potatoes. Steak, potatoes, some, broccoli, some asparagus. Nah, bruh. I'm good. Give me some bread. Literally some bread, okay? I don't want the caviar Cartier, okay? So we thinking, what he's thinking is a regular old date, okay? But not Raquel Thomas. She don't waste time. Okay? You already know when it comes to her suitors, she's going to use them for all of the knowledge, okay? So we get a visit. Oh my God. From Tremont Spencer, okay? And he's one of Cartier's men. He's the distro for DC and Maryland. And Cartier was like, boo, excuse me, but yeah, Tremont, I'm on a date right now, so I thought our meeting was a little later. He was like, oh, this my spot too. This my spot. Like, oh, this is a coinky dink. Okay, so therefore, I ain't really here to meet up with you. I got my own situation going on. So they have some words back and forth, and apparently Cartier, he's feeling away, okay? Because he was like, if this your spot, you making me too much money, bruh. You are making me too much money, okay? And he was like, oh, no, I makes my own money, bro. I makes my own money. And it is like a flex for the worker to have the same spot as the boss. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Tremont. Are you skimming the money? Are you skimming money? Because I don't know. I mean, we know how crack, devastated DC and Maryland. So I'm sure you're making that bread, but you eating the caviar too? And meanwhile, the whole time, Rock is over there just soaking up all of the energy, soaking up all of the knowledge. She looking like, ooh, they just going back and forth. She was like, ooh, I like this. She's like, popcorn ready, okay? Because Tremont, he got a little mouth on him. He was like, I make my own bread. Don't get it twisted, okay? And so, Tremont goes to his own little table. And so Rock was low-key, like, instigating. Well, not even low-key. she was like, damn, like, he don't seem like he got a lot of respect for you. And, Cartier was like, well, he's one of my workers, okay? If it wasn't for me, it would be no him, okay? He was over there, cracking the crabs in Maryland before I came into his life, okay? And Rock was like, yeah, didn't you tell me your insubordination without insurrection is, a pity and what have you? And he looking like, damn, I did say that. I ain't practicing what I preach. I was like, I'm just saying, Cartier. I mean, you slapped old boy last episode for not, handling the delivery situation properly. But you got your whole employee big flexing on that ass. Big flexing on that ass, and you letting that slide. So I'm just like, I don't know, Cartier. I don't know. But of course, Rock, she always thinking, okay? Oh, God. What y'all talking about? Baisley, for real, Greenleaf, Baisley. Yeah, I never watched Greenleaf, but I did hear he played on it as well. HEA was dealing with Major Marion Barry. Yeah, he was partaking on his own, wasn't he? HEA, that was around the time he got busted in the hotel room. Oh, Lord. A hot mess. Hey, Jay Smith, what's up? What's up? All right, so, y'all, I may just have to, like, log off again, y'all, because Palomar, oh, my God, like, girl, what in the pedophilia is going on in here? Okay, so Kanan, he notices the gun, still in his book bag. He over there minding his business, playing video games. So he was like, you know what? I think I need to return this pistol. Okay, so he goes to Palomar's house. She opening the door, all sexy in some lingerie. And I'm like, girl, what time is it? What time is it? Are you just over here just lollygagging in the projects with some lingerie on, okay? I don't know. It definitely is giving me like after 3 o'clock vibes. So what are you doing over here with the lingerie on, okay? So she invites Kanan in. He returns the gun. She was pretty much just putting it on him like, I hoped it helped you, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want you to get hurt out there in them streets. So that's why I offered my pistol to you. Okay. He was like, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Cool, cool, cool. So where Corinne at? And she was like, oh, she over there, playing with her friends or what have you. Okay. And he was like, all right, cool. So next thing I know, Palomar got her hands around, what I'm saying, his, neck or what have you. And next thing I see, she laid it on real thick, like cold peanut butter, thick up in there, okay? And she starts kissing Kanan, okay? He was like, whoa, what was going on here? Oh, hold up, Kimosabi, like, what's going on? She was like, I understand I'm Corinne's mom, but I'm all lady, okay? And I'm a woman first. I'm a lady. And I'm like, girl. Now, Palomar, you big fine over there in the projects. Ain't nobody look worthy enough that's over the age of 18. So Kanan over there, he, took some convincing, but next thing we see, they just big tonguing it down. Big tonguing it down. I'm just like, Lord, what in the hell? What the hell is going on? Hey, Detroit, what's up? The homie said Kanan Star, aka Disney Star, getting some elderly love. I mean, he over there, like a mother, like a son. They both over there being teenagers and getting seduced and schemed by the older people, okay? So, yeah. It didn't take too much convincing. He was trying to have respect for his, of age girlfriend Corinne for a minute. But Palomar grown ass just laying it all way too thick for your boy Kanan. So I don't really, see many boys 15, 16 just, giving that thing up, just, oh no, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll see you later. I don't see that happening. So He obliged, okay? He obliged. Kara Jones says, does Palomar have an ulterior motive with Kanan, or is it just what she does? Corinne didn't seem too surprised. Like, yes, like it seemed like it happened before. Like, I'm like, what's going on? Is it a situation where Palomar had Corinne when she was like 12, 13, 14, like on some, low-key Brenda had a baby type ish, and they grew up together, and Palomar didn't get no attention? Like, what's the deal, girl? That is real trifling. Real trifling, okay? I'm just saying. I mean, if I'm grown, if I'm 30, I ain't want no 15-year-old, bruh. I'm just saying, I guess to each his own. I'm going to just say that. Yes, David, no 15-year-old boy is going to say no. I'm just saying. Oh, Lord, she done seduced your boy Kanan, okay? He over there having big grown sex while Jukebox is over here trying to repent her low-key sins at the church, okay? Pastor's laying it on real thick, talking about how you can't be having sex with the neighbor's wife and you can't be dealing with the same sex, relations or what have you. I'm like, oh, this is hella specific. Like, Kia, did you recommend this to Pastor? I mean, it just seemed hella specific. I can't even talk specific. Because I'm just peeping the way Kenya is over there looking at Jukebox. Jukebox looking you guilty, okay? You might as well put I had sex with a girl on her forehead because she looking hella guilty, okay? And she over there thinking, oh, Lord, they know. They know. They know. They know I over here be having sex with the women's, okay? And so Kenya, she's over there just looking like, I'm trying to beat this devil out my baby. I don't get it. It's too much. It's too much, okay? Let me know. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Kenya peeped the lesbianism on your girl Jukebox. Because, I mean, honestly, I don't think you even need to have what we call a gaydar. You know what I'm saying? You should, I feel like if I had situations where I had friends whose children became, or not became, but, are, gay or lesbian. And some people either be in denial or it's just, one of those things. Sometimes you have to be on the outside looking in to really peep it first. I done peeped a few situations where I was like, oh, I see, where this is going. And some parents just ignore it or they just be in denial. But do you think Kenya knows what Jukebox really like? Okay. So, homie, you put 1, DeMarcus 1, Samira 1, David 1. The homie, every parent knows. Yeah, I think on some level, every parent knows, but some, just choose not to address it and just think that it's a phase or what have you. Some people be low-key ignorant, okay? Hey, Valiant Visions 314, you said Palomar knows Rock and she know who Kanan is. That's the part of the plot. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that too. But I haven't seen your name before. So welcome to the trap. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate you commenting in the chat and participating, okay? But yes, Kenya, what are you up to, okay? And meanwhile, we got Corey over here, the dude that's been pressing Juke, okay? And I have a, I don't want to say a theory, but I feel like Corey, I don't know, is he a plant from Kenya? Because when they first met, he was like, you Sister Kenya's daughter, aren't you? Okay. And I'm like, well, how did you know that already? I didn't introduce myself. I mean, it seemed like it was her first time in that church at that time. So I don't know. I feel like Kenya low-key was planting Corey the whole time. Even though Corey, I feel like he, still is attracted to Juke. But I'm like, Kenya, I ain't trusting you, girl. I ain't trusting you, especially knowing that you've been in Harlem, okay? You've been in my neck of the woods for 3 years and ain't think to take a train or a cab or a bus to see what's going on with your daughter. I'm just saying. HEA said, yes, she noticed it because she said no lady walks around in boots when they went shopping. Yeah, it's one of those things because I don't want to say torn, but even me, in middle school, I had like a tomboy phase. That was kind of the thing in the 90s, so we saw Leah Escape. We, dealt with the trend. So, I was shopping in the boys section. I was, baggy jeans. I had my baggy polo, like my baggy, jerseys. So, it was one of those things where, is jukebox just her phase, or is Kenya really peeping? Jukebox really likes the ladies, okay? Because, that was definitely the style back then, okay? All right, so to further my fear of what's going on in Lulu, he over there taking all the bread from the projects. Okay, Marvin, he just clocking in at work. You know what I'm saying? He just clocking in. He's seeing all the fiends not being served in the hallway. Okay, we already shut down for renovations, but now we not serving the fiends. Like, what the hell's going on here? Okay. What's going on? Okay, so he's asking, his employees, like, yo, why we got these fiends here? Why they're loitering? Why are we not serving the crack? Okay, and we see Lulu over here, collecting all the cash from the projects. And this is unorthodox. This is not what we do. We are a real true operation over here, okay? We are a professional drug organization. So we just don't be over here having people collect money and not counting it, okay? We already know Rock so-called counts every dollar. So how much bread was in that, Lulu? Like, he's really giving me crackhead vibes, and I thought I would never say that. I thought I would never even feel it, Lulu. So what's going on, my man? I'm getting pissed off. Okay? And so Marvin was like, Lulu, like, what's going on? And he talking about, oh, I got it, bro. I got it. He was like, we need to count everything. He was like, I got it in my head. I said, you don't have it in your head, okay? You try to scrounge up the money for the Jamaicans, okay? And this is a lot. It's really reminding me of when the Jamaicans tried to kill ghosts and they was unsuccessful. But I'm low-key thinking, like, are they going to be successful with Lulu? I don't know. HA said, yeah, for sure. She set it up. Marvin told you she was Lebanese like her mother. Yeah, he was definitely clowning Kenya's side of the family. And she was over there with the Knicks and what have you. So who knows what her and the other groupies was doing, okay? Yes, DeMarcus. Lulu stealing money like Kanan, like Rock. Your organization is effed up, girl. Effed up, okay? So y'all, we outside at church, okay? And you couldn't tell me it was 8:00 when they was inside, but I guess they was in the church basement, so it's hella dark and we couldn't turn no lights on or what have you. But yeah, Corey is pressing the hell out of Juke, and he finally get the digits. And so the whole time, King is talking to the pastor or deacon, what have you, and she's peeping Jukebox, and Jukebox is kind of peeping her to see if she's paying attention. But Kenya low-key gave Juke a smirk when she noticed Jukebox was giving Corey her digits. And that's what I was like, oh, Kenya, are you plotting this whole thing? Like, what is going on here? It's giving me real Maury Povich, one of those weird, like, cams they used to have in the green room when they trying to catch the people cheating and have a little decoy, booty, trying to flirt with the boy to see if, what I'm saying, he cheating or not. Like, it's giving me, like, real setup vibes. And I don't like it. I love me some LaToya Luckett, but yeah, I don't like this at all, okay? Oh, Lord. So Howard looking real good. I was like, Howard, where you going? Where you coming from? You going to a funeral? Like, he looking real good in his suit. Okay, he is ready for work. Okay. And so he asked his, co-worker Garcia, he was like, bro, like, what's going on? Because he sees Scrap's mom in the interrogation room, and she going off. Okay. And he was like, yeah, that's Pink CI. And she's upset. She does not believe that her son committed, harm to himself. I should say, the S word. And I'm like, again, I have another issue. Why are the CIs in plain view like this? It seems like Howard came straight through the door. Boom. You see the CI in a room with a big ass window. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. So Howard learns that Scrap's mom was actually the CI and not Scrap. I'm like, Howard. I'm gonna get into this a little later. But Howard, bruh, you give me real rookie vibes this episode. Real rookie vibes, okay? And I'm just aggravated, but I'm gonna move on, okay? So Jukebox home from church and she's making Campbell's soup, and I'm like, come on, we whole low key rich over here. Why are we eating Campbell's soup like we ain't got no bread? Like I never was a kid that craved Campbell's soup. I mean, you passed 11 restaurants, okay? You had Chinese food, you had pizza, you got Jamaican spots in Queens, you got oxtails, curry chicken, curry goats, you got cheeseburger joints. Like, what are we doing with the Campbell's soup? Like, the only time I remember or eating Campbell's soup as a kid is when I was sick and I was forced to drink it or, eat it down my throat by my parent. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense. Maybe Juke is way before her time. I don't know. Anywho, Marvin comes over. He's looking for Rock because I'm sure he's trying to snitch on your boy Lulu, okay? Because Marvin, he was like, I don't want no smoke with Rock, so I'm telling everything, okay? So she tells Marvin, like, yo, she ain't here. And so he was like, all right, so he's about to leave. I said, Marvin, if you leave out this door without saying I'm sorry, I'm done with you, okay? I'm done. So he kind of, stops himself. I'm like, oh my God, he about to say I'm sorry. He about to apologize. I'm about to be all hyped. And so, no, he doesn't apologize. I'm like, what's so hard? And I understand some people just don't know how to say I'm sorry. He's been expressing it through other ways, and I'm not even sure the words I'm sorry would even help, but just at least say it, bruh. Oh my God. Oh my God, okay. And Juke, she gonna regret it. I definitely feel like she gonna regret not forgiving Marvin. But he was like, yo, so why you ain't tell me about your moms? And she was like, because, and she was like, dang, how you found out? He was like, don't worry about it. I did like the fact that he didn't snitch on Rock, but knowing Juke, she probably gonna figure it out anyway, and she's probably gonna be upset with Rock for telling, okay? And so he was like, all right, you better watch out for your moms because you can't trust her, okay? You cannot trust her at all, okay? And he pretty much told her, like, Kenya, she ain't ish. She is on her own ish and always have been. And I'm not even gonna lie. When he said that, I was like, yeah, he definitely speaking straight facts. I feel it in my bones. Juke, you're gonna realize that your mama ain't ish, girl. And he said that. He was like, she's not even your mom's. She's not even your mother. She was some trick who left you in the front door, left us, and that's it. She ain't no mother to you. And then Juke got the audacity to say, oh, you did any better? I was like, see, all right, now I got to stop right here, Juke. Now, don't get me wrong. Marvin was hella wrong for choking the dog-ish out of you, okay? But this man, I mean, yes, he spent time in jail and on crack or what have you, okay? I'm a just put that out there, okay? But at least he stayed, okay? He could have dropped you off somewhere too, girl. You could have been living with grandma or God knows who. And shout out to Raquel Thomas because she low-key pretty much your mom's as well. But I was like, Juke, come on now. You old enough, you mature enough to understand that, yeah, Marvin, he got his ain't shit ways. But at the end of the day, he was technically there in your presence physically for the most part, okay? And I'm sure when he was upstate in prison, I think he was in Elmira, I think. They did mention the jail. I'm sure when he was calling home to Rock, he had you on the phone, Goo Goo and Gaga-ish, okay? So don't do that, girl. Don't do that. David, you said he did it his own way. Yeah, but sometimes you got to learn your right way. I do feel like he's doing the best he can do, HEA. Yes, Jay Smith said he admitted that he effed up. She did spit in his face. Yeah, she spit in his face, but even Rock said you had no reason to hurt her like she was a dude on the street. Like you took it too far, choking the ish out of her. Marvin should apologize to Laverne. Yes. The homie said, I think Kenya gonna leave her again. Yes. Either Kenya's gonna leave her again or Juke was like, nah, bro, this ain't for me. And I'm out. But we already know, we can already sense that Kenya is definitely, drive by in the situation. Okay. She ain't gonna be in Juke's life for long. Okay. DeMarcus said Jukebox knew that Rock told Marvin about Kenya. Yeah, I mean, she definitely, it was no other way for really Marvin to know. Unless, Juke is she's a good stalker, so she could possibly think Marvin was, tracing her, but I don't think she know he would go that far to do all that. Okay. JQ, you said Juke gotta find out for herself. Moochie said took the words out of my mouth. I'm not sure what I was talking about on my little rant here, okay? But yes, I'm just saying, a hot mess, okay? So let's move on to Rock, okay? And I'm like, damn, Raquel Thomas, you backstabbing Cartier already? Like, I thought she was going to wait a little longer. Like, dang. She over there. Oh, my God. She over there because, she peeped the hotel that Tremont Spencer was staying at. So she over there, reading the Daily News or the New York Times in the hotel lobby or what have you. And old boy's checking out. And she pretty much propositioned to him. Was like, I know you ain't messing with your boy Cartier no more because he had a shiner. Okay, you see on the bottom left, he got a little shiner situation, which was instigated by you, Raquel. Like Raquel was making plays at dinner. She put, the battery in Cartier's back to handle Tremont, okay? And knew once he did that, he was not going to want to mess with Cartier no more. So Raquel is making all the plays, okay? And it's like, God, dog, girl. And don't get me wrong, Cartier, he's showing us little by little, like they're not showing his low-key crazy side for no reason. And I think partially because he is in the presence of Raquel, he's trying to put on his Rico Suave, okay? He's trying to low-key get the draws, dog. So he's not about to be showing full crazy, but just enough crazy to get a girl all tantalized. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We low-key toxic sometimes. And, we like to see the little crazy, the little thug a little bit. And, man, so he's showing her a little bit of thug or what have you. But Raquel Thomas, you best to be careful, okay? Cardi B said it. You got to be careful, girl. So Tremont was like, yeah, you real bold to be coming up in here. I don't even know you, girl. I don't do business with people I don't know. But she was like, all right, bro, I'm over here. The drug Walmart, okay? I got them rollback prices. You may want to F with your girl, okay? I'm just like, dang, Rock, you real bold. Like, we barely getting Jersey up and running. And this is like on the course of like the summer, low-key. I'm going to say it's probably fall-ish. I don't know if it's much of a time jump. They did make a time reference in this episode in regards, I believe, to Howard. They were saying Howard, I believe, got shot or something last summer. So it's making me believe that it's probably, I can't really say it's winter because Raquel over there with the coat on, but in certain other scenes, people not really wearing coats. So I'm going to give it a clean like October because we referenced Kanan being in school. But either way, Raquel, you moving too fast, girl. Like, oh my God. Moving on to her son, who's trying to have a relationship with his low-key stepdaddy, okay? Him and Tiffany having a good little dinner. I should say lunch, if you will. They're having some nice, good old pizza, okay? It's nothing like a good old New York slice because they got something up in the water up in there, okay? That's why the pizza's so good and the crust be coming out so yummy. Oh my God, y'all, I'm getting hungry. Shout out to Not Raised in Brooklyn. Shout out to Prince Street Pizza. If y'all ever in New York and can go to Prince Street Pizza, y'all, it would change your life. Just even Google, when you get off this, Google Prince Street Pizza, go on YouTube. They got some YouTube videos. That is the best Sicilian you can ever get. And I wasn't really a Sicilian girl like that until my husband put me on. I was just like, oh my God, this is life-changing, okay? But if you want a good slice, I would say my best slice ever is Not Raised in Brooklyn. And I'm trying to figure out the street name. Ugh. It's one of those things when you're in New York, you know how to get there, but sometimes you can't remember the street name. But Google Not Raised. Not Raised is actually very popping as well. Anywho, I'm going on the rant because, your girl ain't eat yet, okay? So, he's asking Kanan about his grades. Kanan was like, grades is grades. I'm making it, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, Kanan, because we know you ain't been to school, bruh. We know you ain't been to school, okay? But, they having a cute little situation. And he was like, bro, I got a job offer in Charlotte, North Carolina, okay? And I'm thinking about taking it. And yeah, I'm about to be, some transport planner. They probably over here gonna have me doing some, bus routes or, planning stops. I was like, Symphony, obviously you didn't come here, bruh. You didn't come here because the bus system is trash, okay? Unless you're a trash, urban planning developer or what have you, because the bus system here in Charlotte is definitely not it, bruh. It ain't it. So I don't think you came. Maybe you stopped off in Virginia Beach and settled there, but I don't think you came here, bruh. I don't think you came here. Anywho, but it did make me nervous. It was giving me real menace to society vibes when you start talking about you leaving and moving. I was scared. I was scared for your boy, Tiffany. I was like, oh, Lord, he done mentioned a place in a job other than Jamaica, Queens. I am nervous for him. Oh, Lord, it was nervous. It was nervous time for me, okay? And, here we see Lurkin Burke over here doing the surveillance on Kanan. And she's peeping Symphony and Kanan dapping it up at the end of their little lunch meeting. Okay, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Burke found her somebody else to harass. Okay, Burke. It's Jamaica Queens in the 90s. Ain't no other crimes, girl. Oh my God, I'm gonna get into her a little later, okay? A little deeper when she at the house. But she stopped Symphony, okay? Because when she was tailing him, she called into the department, ran the plates, okay? So apparently he got stopped the same night that Howard got shot, okay? And she was questioning him about that. She was like, bro, what was you doing? And he was like, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even want to answer these questions. And it definitely was giving me low-key trigger vibes because Stephanie, he ain't no fool. He did the right thing. He was like, hey, because she asked for his license and registration. He was like, all right, my documentation's in my glove box. My license is in my pocket. And she gave him the go-ahead. And I'm like, it's so sad that we even have to go through that whole spiel not to get shot by the cops. I was getting a little bit of triggered, okay? So she proceeds to ask about Kanan Stark. And she was like, how the hell you know Kanan Stark, okay? And she was like, I just got some questions, okay? Do you know his pappy? He should have been like, I'm the pappy. I the pappy. What else? But Symphony already peeped. He was like, oh, no, I'm not answering any of these questions, okay? Let me go, okay? So she tells him to hold on. So she goes in the back and starts running his license and all that stuff. But, he's squeaky clean as we think. So she lets him go. And I'm like, Burke, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, okay? So Jukebox is over there trying to recover the VHS tape of her, Nicole, singing, I only think of you. on 2 occasions. Hey, and that's day and night. Oh, oh, oh. Let me stop, y'all. So yes, I was a little confused because I feel like Marvin stumped the dog-ish out of this VHS. It kind of low-key looked like it was in good condition when she dropped it off to my man to get it recovered. And I'm just like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I need to go back to that scene because I feel like Marvin did some damage to the VHS that was irreparable. But I guess I was wrong because, Nicole's dad, he was asking about the tape. And James was like, bruh, like, yeah, I was looking for it, but I guess the mom threw it away because she was acting dumb. Like, I don't know what happened to it. You should have said my trash ass daddy messed with it and stumped it all out because he found out I was Lebanese with your daughter, but she didn't say all that. She just kept it cool. But I was like, I had no idea that this tape was able to be repaired. I would have thought she would have been did it for her own purposes if that was the case. Because that honestly seemed like it was, one of the main reasons that she was pissed off at Marvin. So you sit over here with this repairable tape the whole time? I don't know. I'm going to let that go. I know I be petty sometimes, y'all. Hey, Karen. You said Burke has got to go ASAP. Yes, ASAP pronto. Episode 8 vibes. Burke. Gone. Finito. Okay? So, y'all... Yes, your boy Unique. I mean, the drip was on 1,000 in the scene. The drip was on 1,000. He had the J's with the MCM fit. I was like, Unique, you looking kind of good over there, bro. You looking kind of like I was, fashion fangirl over here. I was like, Frank. I believe Frank is the costume designer for Power. He be doing his the dizzle. I'm just saying. So he over there, I think he was talking to his baby mama. I'm hoping he's talking to his baby mama on the phone, talking about, baby, I miss you. Okay, because you better not be over there cheating on her. You need when she put you up. Okay. Anywho, he in Jersey, okay? He running ish over there in Jersey. And apparently now Warrell is over there in Jersey with him, okay? So we learned in a previous scene with Loki pre-crackhead Lulu that Warrell has been transferred to Jersey, okay? And so apparently Unique he has his entrepreneur spirit hat on. And Warrell was like, do you think it was a good idea to start moving product and moving a team in another building? And he was like, don't worry about it. We got to start making money moves over here because we know Rock. She's trying to figure out what to do with us at this point, okay? Because she has all her problems in one area, okay? We both in Jersey. She don't trust us. So we have her, just for the meantime on our next, yes. But eventually, she going to do what sees fit, okay? And so Warrell, he just always looking nervous. I'm like, see, I don't know if you're going to be Dre 2.0. You're a little too scary for me, bro. I mean, Dre had scary vibes at the beginning of Power 2. I don't know, but Warrell, I wouldn't mind if he dies. I mean, I kind of low-key like him, but yeah, Warrell, yeah, you're doing a lot, sir. So we get a visit from Marco, okay? Marco, he's the boss's son, the mob, they have to pick up their collections, their little taste, if you will, okay? He was like, dang, y'all killing it over here in Jersey, okay? He was like, yeah, bro, we doing a little shutting, okay? But, we have greater potential in the future, okay? And so Marco proceeds to ask Unique, what's going on with Rock's older brother, Marvin, or what is his name? He was like, is he good for the money? He offered me, some side work. He was like, whoa, what y'all got going on? I was like, yeah, I peeped you was low-key trying to be nosy, Unique. But anywho, he was like, well, far as I know, Marvin, he's good for, what I'm saying? He pays his debts or what have you. I was like, see, that's a good reference. I mean, what I'm saying? I guess the mob, they be doing reference checks like the jobs be doing, okay? But it was definitely a big mistake for Marvin to have Marco ask Unique about him, because we're gonna see later on in the season that with Unique knowing this information, it's gonna be trouble. Okay, so Rock, Oh, Lord. She ain't trying to get that deluxe apartment in the sky, okay? She's trying to get the low-key, mini mansion in the suburbs, okay? And the real estate agent was like, well, yeah, I understand you're paying on cash, but we definitely need that proof of income, boo-boo. And Rock was like, what you talking about? Like, I'm good for it. She was like, well, over here, girl, we got HOA fees, okay? And we need to make sure you're understanding and that you're able to upkeep all the requirements, okay? And we deal with that here a lot in the South as well, where, I'm saying, they want to make sure your grass is cut, your paint is looking good. Like, I had one homegirl who lived in the cul-de-sac, and they would get fined if their trash bin was out other than the day that it was trash day. Like, it was trash day on Thursday. If her bin was out and noticeable from the street on Wednesday, you would get fined. Like, they be real low-key petty with the HOAs, but I understand it. You want to make sure you're upkeeping the appearance of the neighborhood, okay? And so Rock was like, all right, yeah, I tell those people I own a record company and I'm good for it, okay? And I was like, oh no, Raquel. Oh no. Not you over here. Now you over here turning Strangulation Records to Rocky Road Records. Okay. Okay, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be an issue I'm going to explain in a minute, okay? And I just got to show your boy Unique with the drip again. Oh my God, this was so good, y'all. This was so good. Jakey said Marvin dumb. I'm just saying. Marvin, bruh. Oh, God, Marvin. Moochie said one of my predictions. I don't even know what I was talking about, girl. What was your prediction? Karen said, put in Ruel and Jersey Unique was scratching my scratching my head moment. Oh, yes. I understood it, but just even hiring Unique in the first, Ruel, that was just dumb. Oh, God, I don't even think about that again. Marco didn't need to go. Yes. Oh my God, HJ. We about to get up in there for real. Hey, Soror Jen. How are you doing today? AJ said, I hope he took that outfit home. I hope so too. The Marcus, he said, Rock still lying. Yes, all she do.
Told you.
Always lying.
That's all she does is lie.
That's all she do. Yes, Candy Burris.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. The lies.
That's all she do is lie. That's what she do. Dress, cook on Sundays, and lie. And sell a little bit of drugs on the side. Okay? So, Burke. Again, lurking Burke. Oh, God. Oh, Lord Jesus. So she's over there asking my man for more information on Howard, okay? And we discover that there was documentation that he had a CI that was, I believe she said 17. It was 16 to 17, but I think it was 17. They said, yeah, he had a 17-year-old CI, in the 70s, okay? And we see he's really pretty much doing this favor for Burke because he won a favor too. Apparently his nephew, somebody got caught up with some shoplifting and she's supposed to help clear that up, okay? But we see a co-worker lurking, okay? You got somebody else lurking, Burke, okay? He over there peeping the whole transaction because, Burke ain't really supposed to be seeing this information, okay? So we already know this co-worker pictured on the bottom here, he's definitely going to be telling somebody, and it better be Howard, okay? It better be Howard, because Burke, you doing too damn much. Too damn much. Oh, my God. I got to move on, okay? So Rock is having dinner with Joaquin and, of course, his cousin Juliana. I said, Juliana! Look at you! Look at you with the glow up. Okay, I gotta give her the glow up award of the episode, okay? Because she was looking real good, okay? But she was low-key doing too much for me, okay? I said, oh, we done killed your husband, so now you over here just just pulling low-key rank, okay? Because Joakim is pressing Rock about Unique, okay? She was like, I understand, me and Unique, we not on the best of terms. He did some effed up ish, but I'm only having him on my team because I have to. It's necessary at this point. But once I get Jersey on lock, he's out of there. Okay, I got plans for him. Okay, and I mean I ain't want to talk too soon, but I may be expanding to DC and Maryland, so I'm gonna need some more product, bruh. And so he was like, "All right, I hear you. I hear you." And of course, we got Juliana, do a little ad libs and ish. Like she got them on a 90s R&B song. She was like, yeah, your boy Unique, he needs to go. And I'm like, Juliana, girl, sit out. And I already called it. If y'all watched my pregame beginning of the season, I know and I knew Juliana is going to be a problem. Well, I peeped this last season, but she's going to be a problem. She's definitely going to be a problem. And I don't trust her. Okay? Oh, Lord. Before I move on, y'all, please make sure you're liking this video, subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, okay? And make sure you're sharing your girl and make sure the notification bells are on, okay? Please and thank you, all right? So, we have Abraham over here. He works with Tremont, okay? So apparently Tremont and Abraham, they're doing recon on Rock, okay? And so Abraham low-key, places an order for the same restaurant that Rock and Joakim's in, you know what I'm saying? So he's, trying to, eavesdrop while he's picking up his order. So he goes back to the car and kind of reports to Tremont what's going on. And yes, Tremont is doing his due diligence, okay? He was like, okay, this woman pressed me. I don't know her, so I'm going to get to know her. So he's like, I'm going to make it my business to know everyone that was in that meeting. I'm like, oh, Lord. And so Juliana kind of peeped, and was looking at Abraham. I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be an issue, okay? And Abraham, I mean, we didn't know too much about him, but the fact that he's cheap, Cartier mentioned that when Tremont and Rock was at dinner. So we know Abraham is cheap. So he's probably one of those dudes that is just real, like, low cost effective and kind of cheap and don't really dots all his I's and crosses all his T's. And it also shows that he's a lower level as well. So yeah, Abraham, I think he's going to be an issue too. Jay Smith said Juliana got a promotion. Yeah, she's still at the store. Who's manning the store right now? Is the store closed? Because all she was doing was watching telenovela any damn way. Yes, HEA. He was over there at the Holiday Inn. he ain't eating no caviar, okay? Oh my God. So Lulu going to his first priority. To strangulation records, okay? So he gets out, and one of the Jamaicans busted out his taillight with a whole baseball bat, okay? And he was telling Lulu, I mean, in case you thought we was playing around with you, bruh, we not. We want our bread. So I was like, Lulu, how long has it been? Have we not come up with the 50K yet? How much did you take from Rock earlier? Like, I'm just so aggravated. Like, ugh. Where's the money? Can we, like, pawn or sell 2-3 Coogee sweaters or something? I'm just saying. I mean, you're going to need more than that, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't like this at all. So the Jamaicans proceeds to beat the dog-ish out of Lulu. And if I see Lulu with some scars on his face next episode, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to hurt. But I'm just so scared that all this stress is going to cause him to low-key be on the route like Crown Camacho. Like, really just going to have him on that coke or something. I'm real nervous, y'all. I so hope I'm wrong. I do not want to be right about this, okay? Yes, HEA, strangulation records, okay? Yes, the trap is live. Thank you. Oh, my God. So Marvin is graduating, okay? He's graduating, And he's having a good old time with his anger management classes. You know, he over there chopping it up with the other people, what have you. I believe Gerald is the guy's name. They had some beef. Now they cool or what have you. And so Miss Renee over there, she, you know, slides Marvin her number. She's like, you know, here's my number if you need anything. Just really throwing that thing at him, okay? And Marvin was like, all right, cool, girl. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. I said, is this professional? Is this professional, Miss Renee? You could probably have your license taken away from you, whatever documentation you got, girl. You doing too much. You doing too much, girl. But I like this couple, but I'm like, see, this is going to be an issue, okay? And I hope she doesn't become a casualty, because you know you can't fall in love with nobody in the power universe. It's never going to happen. It's never going to be successful. Somebody's going to die. So Renee, tread lightly. I know he's openly attractive and what have you, but girl, I don't know. Okay, so Raquel Thomas gets a visit. Okay, Symphony was like, I'm going to do the upstanding thing and let Rock know in person I'm moving. But I feel like he really came, for the most part, is to tell her about Burke. And that's what he does. He was like, you know what? I'm moving away. And she was like, okay, I want the best for you. He was saying that vice versa, blah, blah, blah. But he was like, yeah, before I go, this white cop was pressing me about Kanan. And she was like, you know, her demeanor changed real quick, okay? And she was like, bruh, what you talking about? What you telling? He was like, oh, I didn't tell her anything. And so Rock was like, all right, bruh. All right, bruh. You know, the demeanor changed, okay? So now she got the plot and scheme. I'm just like, Lord Jesus. So Kanan's over there in the bed with Palomar, and I'm just like, what the hell? Anywho, Palomar, she ain't lock her door. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Corinne over there busting in, talking about, mama, is this milk good? And I was like, Corinne, you old enough to know if some milk good. One, you check the date. Two, you smell the milk, girl. It ain't rocket science. I'm just saying. And I understand where you live, you know, especially with a bunch of women or, you know, just another woman. You used to busting in doors because there's nothing to see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're doing a whole lot, Palomar. And so Corinne is pissed off because her boyfriend's in bed with her mom's. And she called her, you know, a whore or trick or whatever, threw the milk at her. I was like, well, it don't matter if the milk good now because you threw it all away. But yeah, Palomar was like, girl, you got to learn how to keep your man. I was like, Palomar. So it definitely seemed like some type of pattern that's going on here. Is really sick, okay, that you mess with your daughter's boyfriend, okay? Yes, there's an age gap, and that's bad. But really, you really know risk your daughter's heartbreak for a little, you know, climax situation. And I'm like, this is a lot. But Palomar, she can't just be doing this just for fun. You cannot be just doing this for fun. Like, you got something up your sleeve, Palomar. You got something up your sleeve, girl. And so, Corinne, she storms out, and Kanan, he's about to run after her. She was like, you gotta give me round two, boo boo. I was just like, you really about to have sex after this whole commotion? Is this a turn on? Like, come on, girl. Have some respect, okay? Yes, Jake, that was too much. It was too much, okay? But Kanan, he getting that good grown meow, okay? And so, yeah, Lulu, he's kind of getting nervous, okay? So he was like, okay, I can't go to my sister, so I'm gonna go to, I don't even want to say the next best thing because it ain't the best thing at all. But he goes to Caviar. Not Caviar. What's his name? Is it Caviar? Cartier. I was like, that ain't his name. Talking about Caviar, goddamn episode. So Cartier, he got a nice little spot. I was like, ooh, this is nice, okay? So Lulu was like, okay, I have some debt, okay? Because, yeah, Crown, Yeah, I inherited some of his BS. Therefore, I need some assistance. So he was like, dang, your sister won't even assist you. He was like, nah, bro, she don't understand what I'm going through, okay? So he pretty much, was like, okay, well, I want a half of Crown's half of the business. I want to be a silent partner. So of course Lulu was like, I ain't trying to deal with this issue again, but I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, literally. So I guess we can do this business deal, but this is going to be a hot mess. This is going to be a hot mess. And this is really getting sticky because Rock is going to try to use the record company for, proof of employment, okay? And with Cartier being a quote-unquote silent partner and you low-key backdooring him, like, it's going to be a lot. He's going to prevent you from getting your house, girl. Oh, Lord. Now, I thought the next time we was going to see Dominic was on his deathbed, okay? Not really a deathbed, but I thought he was going to be dying as soon as we see him, because that's what he needs to do. But Marco enlists Dominique to assist him with the Tony murder. And I'm like, ain't nobody else trying to earn their stripes but Dominique. Dominique is clearly like 45, bruh. If you 45 and still trying to prove yourself to the boss, you don't even need to be in a mob. You don't need to be in a mob at all. Like, I'm just saying. Your ship is sailed, bruh. Your ship is sailed. Do something else. Because this ain't it. Oh, I got so aggravated. I said, with Dominic in the mix, this is going to go terribly wrong. And what happened? It went terribly wrong. Tony over here having relations with her dentist fiance or husband. I don't know if they got married yet. But they over there, having passionate love making. I love you. You know what I'm saying? So they get done. She's over there doing her nightcap, which is, a line of Coke. And, he goes over there to the bathroom, I guess, to get a hot rag or what have you. I don't know. And next thing we see, Marco busts up in there. He pointing a gun. He shoots Tony. Okay. The husband comes. He kind of attacks Marco. And Dominic, the F up of the year, shoots Marco and kills him. And so the dentist husband, I believe he got Marco's gun and shot Dominic. I said, this is the most, oh my God, this is disgusting at this point. This is horrible. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh my God, Dominic, you just as dumb. And Marco, you ain't no better. Ain't nobody else Italian in the New York tri-state area that you could enlist for assistance. You didn't hear what happened a couple episodes ago in the woods? That wasn't enough for you to be like, nah, bro, I'm gonna pass on Dominic. Give me, somebody else. Give me somebody else. Oh my gosh. So Rock and Howard meet up. Okay, and she tells him, like, hey, yo, girl, Bert, she pressing too hard. Like, you need to handle that. He was like, oh, no. She ain't gonna figure it out. I'm like, how are you being hella naive with Bert? But you gonna find out the next episode or two. She coming real close on that ass, okay? And so he was like, I helped my son out. He was real proud. I helped my son out. I helped his friend get out of jail because he had drug money. She was like, you steering my boy in the wrong path. And she was like, don't worry about my boy, okay? And I'm just like, all right. If this is what the co-parenting is going to look like between y'all, have at it, because I ain't got time, okay? I ain't got time for this, okay? So his partner over there, she's not even sleeping anymore at this point. She's not sleeping. She over there got the coffee table full of documentation. You might as well get a board like most cops do. Get a board or something, put on a wall like you at the office, because you doing a lot, Burke. She's not even going to bed. It's that bad. And y'all already know when it gets that obsessive, when you not sleeping, yeah, you're gonna die, okay? And her girlfriend was trying to like put up on game. She was like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, well, I'm investigating the shooting of a police officer. She was like, what you are doing now, you're investigating a cop. You're not even investigating a shooting. And I was like, can I get a round of applause? Round of applause, please. Yes, that was like one of the best lines of the night. Because I'm like, yes, Burke, this is what you're doing at this point. You're doing too much. And she was like, all right, you're becoming internal affairs. And nobody likes internal affairs. Okay, you need to stop. All right, Burke, I don't even know. I'm running out of fingers. I'm running out of fingers because you're definitely being told to stop plenty of times. And I think I'm going to enjoy her death. I want her to have a nice slow death at this point. I know that's bad, y'all. But yeah, you're doing so much. You've been warned, okay? You've been warned. Ronald, you said snitches are loose ends and rarely survive in power. Tony had to go. Yeah. Facts. HA Dominic was cheap labor. He would have been better on his own. I'm just saying, Dominic was just an F up. HA, he couldn't wait to tell Rock about that. Yes, he couldn't wait. He was like, ooh, I got some good tea for you, girl. Oh my God, Howard. Yeah, she need a whiteboard or something. Come on, girl. Burke, your days are numbered, okay? So we have Corinne over here. She's like, all right, mama, I got you. I got you. Raquel Thomas, hey, yes, I'm a friend of Kanan. That's something you should know. So we already know. This should prove that Palomar and Corinne knows who Kanan is, okay? She just stepped up to Raquel Thomas's house like, like, girl. So yeah, she's snitching on her mama, but I ain't even mad. I'm not mad. Your mama is trash. Do you have a grandmama around? You need somebody else because Palomar is definitely not it, okay? So Juke drops off the repaired VHS to Nicole's dad, James, okay? So in the midst of doing so, she leaves the brownstone, right? And then we see somebody coming down the street, and it's Howard. So literally, I don't understand how Howard is a whole detective out here in these streets, okay? He clearly missed Jukebox on the street. He passed right by her. There was a good maybe 1.5 to 2-3 feet apart. So this black girl, polo down, hood up, in this astute neighborhood at 3 in the afternoon, that didn't cause for no concern. Huh, Howard, Mr. 20 years so vet? Come on, bruh. I'm just aggravated. I was hella aggravated at this. I'm just like, bruh, come on. What are we doing? So Jukebox, she peeping the whole situation. Okay, so I'm like, who is Juke gonna tell about this? Is she gonna end up trying to save Burke's life? Because Howard, he rang the doorbell. Well, actually, James opened the doorbell because Jukebox rang it and left. So he sees the VHS tape. So he asked Howard, like, hey, did you see who dropped this off? He was like, nah, but I have some questions for you about Detective Burke. So he's questioning Burke. And I'm like, okay, did Jukebox hear Burke's name? She was like a little down the street by this time. So I want to know. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to come back. So y'all, we at the studio. And Ziza, I kind of really oddly like this song, but she's in the studio and Lulu was like, I ain't feeling this ish. And he about to start, trying to alter some things on the board. And Cartier was like, nah, bro, keep it how it is. I was like, oh, Cartier. So is this what silent partnership look like? This is what being a silent partner. You're not even supposed to be up in this building, bruh. But you over here sitting next to me. So this is definitely about to be a problem. You just got low-key a scarier, darker, bigger crown in the midst. You eliminated one problem for another. You're never going to get out of this. You're never going to get out of this, Lulu. And I'm sad to say, okay? HEA, you said that was my scratching my head moment. Exactly. You're in New York City, not focused on looking at numbers on the bill. Yes. Come on. You trying to find the address, but you over here. And I guess he had to park far, or I don't know. But yeah, you should have been peeped the scene in your vehicle, okay? But I guess not. He probably parked down the street. But still, that's neither here nor there, bruh. How you miss Juke like that? That was just pure dumb, okay? So we see Darren, which is Tony's fiance or husband. He over there in the hospital talking to the popo, and we see Dominic. He over there in some roof bleeding out. I'm like, how you get all the way to the rooftop bleeding out? That was a scratch in my head moment. Like, what are we doing? What's going on here, Dominic? So is he gonna be dead on the roof? But either way, it's gonna be bad, okay? The mob, oh my God. So y'all, this final scene, oh my God, it was probably one of my favorite scenes, the most scariest scenes ever. So Symphony over here decides he's going to move and get on the road at 11 p.m. or what have you, okay? And Rock is peeping him the whole time. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Okay. So he's over there in the trunk packing stuff up. So she starts driving down the street and turns the headlights off on some real drive-by-ish. And next thing I see, she over there grabs the blicky and points it while she's driving. But last minute decides not to use it and not to kill Symphony. He kind of looks up and see a car passes by. So I'm like, okay, did he peep that was Rock's car? Like, this was a lot, y'all. When I saw this, my stomach, yeah, it was turning. Because I was like, dang, Rock. And I understand Symphony knows a good bit, but he wasn't going to snitch. But of course, you don't know what anybody's going to do when they're pressured, okay? But he was about to move. I don't know, y'all. It was a lot. I was just so stressed out. Like, for real. HEA talk about roles being reversed. Lulu actually switched places with Crown. Yes, exactly, HEA. Exactly. Now I'm further scared because I'm like, are you going to start sniffing the coke too? Let us sister know, okay? So yes, Raquel Thomas almost killed her boy toy. Oh my God, okay? All right, so that's pretty much the end of the episode. So I just had a couple points I wanted just to remember, just before I forget. So yes, number one, I'm worried about all of the siblings, okay? Rock, she's backdooring Cartier, and it's not going to be good for her, okay? Marvin, I'm worried about you, bruh, because the mob is going to be on that ass, okay? Unique knows the link between you and Marco. One, the boss's son is dead. Two, that's an issue, okay? And of course, they're going to trace who Tony is. We already have Tony on file, being a snitch on Marvin. So it's all going to be bad. So either Marvin's going to die or he's going to go to jail. Either way, it's going to be bad. And I'm scared, okay? And yeah, was Corey a plant by Kenya? I feel like he was, low-key. Okay? She's trying to convert her daughter. It's just a matter of time until Juke, like, how far is Juke going to try this being with a boy thing out before she's like, nah, bro, I reached my limit. And I love the fact she did go on the date with the boy, Corey, and they was referencing I used to love that movie back in the day, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. It was low-key scary. It's definitely Lifetime vibes. But let me know if y'all ever seen The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. So that's the movie they went to see, okay? That's definitely not like first date, teen date vibes, but whatever. I digress, okay? And yeah, Juliana on a come up. Yeah, she's definitely going to be a problem. I already saw this. As soon as Rock killed her husband, I was like, yeah, you're eliminating a problem for Juliana Rock for the meantime, but she's eventually going to be a problem from you. So it's definitely going to be an issue. And yeah, Lurkin Burke, her days are numbered. And I don't know why, but Burke's boo, she has a sick mother. Okay. She mentioned before that it was like $50,000 to either heal her mom or for treatment or something. She mentioned that when we first saw her, when her and Burke had coffee. And then in the scene in Burke's house, she mentioned like, hey, yes, my mom fell. So I don't know if it's going to be a situation where Burke dies and the girlfriend gets whiff of it and Rock kind of offers to pay or threaten her boo's mom. Like, it's going to be something with the mom. They're putting in these details for a reason. I don't know. Something is definitely in the midst with the mama. Okay. Hey Karen, do you think that's the last we've seen of Symphony, or will Rock finish him? I don't know. I kind of feel like we're done with Symphony, honestly. Like, I mean, was she going to go back and be like, oops, never mind, I'm going to go to North Carolina or enlist somebody to go to North Carolina and kill him again? Like, I felt like that was her, like, low-key saving grace for Symphony. Like, I'm going to let him live. I mean, we know how Power is. I mean, they bought, Liliana back from, episode 3-2 of season 1 to 4. So anything's possible with Power. But I feel like, at least for right now, Symphony is not an issue. I feel like this was like a clean getaway for his character to kind of nip that in the bud, to bring some new characters in the midst. As we see, we got the Jamaicans over there, we got more of Cartier's people. So yeah, there's a lot more people to work with. So I think that was kind of like our goodbye to Symphony, but we never know, child. It's a whole hot mess up in here. Okay. So y'all let me know based on my drug entrepreneur classification rankings. Okay. How do y'all rate this episode? Is it an A, B, C, D, or F? Okay, while y'all putting it in there, I'm going to give this episode, I'm going to give it, it's hard. I'm torn. I'm going to say a B. I'm going to give it a B. Because honestly, I wanted a little more, even though we got a lot. It's a great show. Like, this is pretty much one of my, favorite shows. But I expected just a little bit more. But that last scene was definitely fire. I did not expect that. But I'm going to give it like a B+. I want to say A-, but I'm going to give it a B+. It wasn't an A for me per se. But I definitely enjoyed it, okay? HEA, you agree? You give it a B+ as well. Hey, is it Icy? Is that how you pronounce it? I haven't seen your name before. Thank you for coming through. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And, make sure you like the video. I appreciate you putting your grade. So you give it a B as well. Karen said you give it a B because Burke still breathing. Definitely. Okay. Burke, she got to go. ASAP pronto. Moochie, you give it a B+. Ronald, you give it a B. Yes, Karen is hilarious. Okay. Yeah, Burke, her days are definitely numbered. Well, I mean, we're seeing all of the things of what Courtney Kemp said. Everybody or most people who dies in Power, they earn their death. And she earned just as much as Lulu owes the Jamaicans, okay? She is definitely on the chopping block this season. I cannot deal with Burke. I can't. But I feel like once she dies, because, we always need that annoying cop or that annoying law enforcement figure. But her dying is going to open another can of worms, okay? So it's going to be a never-ending thing because everybody that she loves is a freaking cop. Her whole family are full of cops, okay? Her lover is a cop. So once Burke dies, we think, oh, we eliminated an issue. Not really. Unless, her death is, doesn't look intentional, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they do a Lauren and do like a car accident or, just something like low key that it looks random enough. And Howard, I mean, I would think he would be able to have the smarts to pull that off, or at least him and Rock can maybe work together and do it. Because I don't know why Howard is definitely playing Burke to the left like she dumb. And Howard is definitely giving me rookie vibes. Like, I don't understand. Like, you've been a cop for 11 years, but you can't see that Burke is on that ass. Like, I don't get it at all. Okay. It's annoying. Okay. But y'all make sure y'all are liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, doing all of the things for your girl, okay? And let me see what's going on. HEA said, fingernail biting moment for me. Did Rock not shoot him because she loves him or regrets killing Scrap? Yes, thank you for bringing that up, HEA. Because yes, Howard did tell, I can't believe I missed that. He did tell Rock that Scrap's mom, well, I don't know if he said Scrap's mom, but he said Scrap was not the snitch. because when he was, talking to his coworker Garcia said that she was the snitch because she holds the neighborhood card games and got all the, gossip. So that's why, she had that little deal with Ping, which is, the cop that she was working with, because if she was able to keep the card games going, she just had to feed him some information. But yeah, the way the camera was shooting and the music that was playing, you can tell Rock was hot. And Howard got the nerve to say, "Oh, I made a mistake. My bad. My bad? I killed one of my men, and you said my bad, my most loyal?" Because as far as I'm concerned, Scrap was just as loyal as the brothers. At least he wanted to be in the game. I mean, Marvin wants to be in the game, but he's just kind of an F up. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like, it was, yeah, Rock, she's definitely going to be in her feelings about that. For real. Like, Howard, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe you are dealing with some issues with all the hospital ish, because you just not in your right mind, bro. Your memory good, but all the other common sense things in that brain of yours is not. Because I'm pissed off, okay? Not pissed off, okay? Yes, HEA, he was definitely underestimating her, okay? Oh my God, aggravated, okay? But I'm gonna stick around for another minute or so if y'all wanted to bring up any other details from the episode. I think we covered a good bit. Oh, there was one line that Cartier told Lulu. Oh my God, what was that line? Oh God. He said, dang. He said, one nigga's crisis is another nigga's opportunity. I said, go ahead, Cartier, with the gems. That line was so fire to me. I was like, yes, Cartier, I like that. But I'm scared for Lulu. I'm not really scared for Rock, because I feel like she's going to weasel her way out of everything. But I'm scared for Lulu. I'm scared for Marvin. I'm not scared for Bert, because, girl, you need to die. And I'm not really scared for anybody else. I don't know. Juke, she going through her little motions or whatever. And she kissed the boy. I was like, okay. She looked like she low-key liked it. I was like, all right, Juke. All right, y'all. I like that. But y'all, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all coming through for this review. I apologize for my tardiness. They was playing over here Sunday morning on Beyonce's internet. Okay. So yes, I appreciate y'all coming through. And please make sure you're doing all the things, like and subscribing. If you're watching the replay, please be in the comments with your girl. And yes, of course, I will be doing Power Season 2, Episode 8 on Wednesday, 8:15 with the Trap Queen. This Episode 8 that I just watched, it's a lot, y'all. So y'all definitely need to come through and check out Power. And of course, I'm doing Atlanta as well. And so, yes. yes, we are doing a lot over here. So thank you so much for coming through, and I will see you guys later. Toodles.